code clean and manageable, especially for larger applications. So let us understand what is partials first. Uh, like in larger projects, what we include various files of main, or we need we need various pages. So in every page, we need a header or a footer or navigation bar. So instead of writing that HTML code for a, footer or header, respectively every time, what we'll do, we'll define that reusable code in a file and include it whenever we need it. So that what partial help us to do. So here we are creating partials. Um, okay, so first we will create a partial folder, and in it we will create a header.ejs file and a footer.ejs file. And then inside our view folder, we'll create a main .tjs, means main template, in which we'll call the header and the footer. So every time, whenever we want a header or a footer, instead of writing the code, HTML code for them, we'll directly call the main. We'll directly render the main template. So let us create the uh, partial folder in our VS Code. My VS Code is visible.
Yes,
Yes.
Vaishnavi.
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll create a new file inside it as header.ejs and header.ejs. And now inside view, we'll have a main.ejs file. Okay. We'll copy the code of header.ejs and footer.ejs and paste it here. And the main template file code for main.ejs. Now what we'll do, instead of in our JS file, instead of calling I mean writing footer and header each time, we'll directly render the main template. So for this, we'll add an code for rendering the main template. Okay, now let's try to run this. Let me name this as main itself. Okay, so here we can see our header content and our footer content. I guess our HTML code for header and footer is not written properly. That's why we are not getting it at their actual position. Or is there any other problem? I don't know. But uh, uh, but yes, what we can understand here that on the render the main file, we can get our header portion and our footer portion respectively for the main content. Okay, now here it is the complete example for it. So start by creating an Express server in app.js. Here we'll set up EJS as the templating engine, define sample data, and create route to display a list of products. Okay, so here we can see that our header and footer, that is the partial EJS, has been kept under the product template. So in this JS file, we are rendering the product template so that we can get our header, footer, and our product items as well in the user page. So let us copy the code of JavaScript and paste it over here. And we have to create a product file in our view. Okay. Here we can see that in our product.ejs, the partials of header and footer have been included. So whenever we'll render the product.ejs, we'll simply get the header and footer with the main body of containing title as product catalog and products. That is laptop, mobile, and tablet. I'm not getting this. Why?
I think it's products, uh, not product.
Okay. Still not getting. Field to look up view products and views directory. Right. Okay, here I have saved as product and here it is products. Okay, let me correct this. Okay, here we can see this is our header. Here we have our footer and here we have our body containing the laptop, price, mobile and its files and tablet. So this is what the partial EGS does. Everyone is getting.
Yes, Vaishnavi.
Have you
Yes,
run the
actually.
code? You
We are
getting the
trying.
output?
Yes.
Okay.
Vaishnavi, can you repeat it one more time?
Okay. The VS part.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me- Okay. So in views, we'll create a partial name folder in which we'll create a footer.egs and header.egs file. And outside partials in views, we'll create a product.egs file. So, as we have seen in the W3 school page, the footer and the header are included in our product.egs file. So instead of adding footer and header every time in our user views file or folder, we'll directly call the product. We'll directly render the product from our JS code. Here, like we have a rendering. Here we are rendering the product. So yes, you have to first create a product folder, then you have to create a footer.egs file and then header.egs file inside it. And then in your VS folder, views folder, you have to create a product.egs file. And then you'll put the code and run it, you'll get the output.
Okay.
Okay, Vansh has done it. Rest of you, are you doing it or done?
Done, Vaishnavi.
Others, Rupam, is it
Done,
done?
Vaishnavi. Done. Yes, Vaishnavi.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, in conclusion, in this tutorial, you have learned how to set up and configure EJS as templating engine in Express.js, create and render dynamic HTML pages, pass data from Express to EJS, and use JavaScript logic in EJS template for loops, conditionals, and partials. With this knowledge, you can now build data-driven server-side rendered application with flexible and customizable content. So this was all about partials. You guys understood what are partial doing?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now let's move on to templating with Pug. Okay, so learn how to integrate Pug with Express.js to create dynamic server-side rendered HTML pages. This tutorial guide you through setting up. Okay. Now, what is Pug? Pug, formerly known as Jade, is a high-performance templating language for Node.js. It uses simplified indentation-based syntax to generate HTML, making it concise and readable. When used with Express.js, Pug can render HTML on the server, allowing for flexible and customizable content based on data passed from the backend. Okay. Okay, so now we have to install Express.js and Pug. What is Pug? Okay, for my understanding, what does Pug basically do? Basically, it enables the dynamic rendering of HTML code based on user input and reference data in the backend. So let's now install our Pug. What we have to do to get started, ensure Node.js is installed, and create a new Express project and add necessary dependencies. Okay. Figure progress view in the. This is how it should look. So we'll make a folder named Express Pug app, in which we'll have a view folder containing partials and pages. So firstly, let us create a new folder. Now we're inside Express Pug app. Now we'll install by adding this code in it.
Vansh,
Hello?
I think there is no need to uh, learn Pug here because we
Uh,
already have learned EJS. It is just similar to EJS,
Yes, it is
yes,
just
just
yeah.
another method. So I think we should not
Both
cover this.
yes.
It will
We can
become
both Pug
confusing
start
and
for us.
handlebars
anything.
are
I think if we
both
want, we
Pug
can
and
skip this.
handlebars are doing the work of EJS only. So we can skip both
Uh,
Pug and handlebars.
Yes, yes.
Like if you
We
guys
can
are
skip
okay.
this Pug
yes, so we can
because
skip this, I think.
So should we start from RESTful APIs?
Rest of,
let me
no,
see.
uh, wait a minute, let me check. RESTful
Express.js
APIs.
templating.
Yes,
Because
I think we
handlebars
should
are also doing the same thing as EJS.
handlebar templating with store handlebar.
Yes, I think they
It,
are also similar.
I think we should start from RESTful
Yes, it
API.
is also
Yes, yes, yes.
okay.
I think these were
Okay.
the three methods, EJS, Pug, and handlebar. just for templating.
from which we can template our code.
Yes, yes. Now we are done with EJS, so we can move to the next RESTful API.
Express.js, building a RESTful API.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. My voice is clear.
Yes, Vaishnavi.
Hello. Okay. Okay. So Express.js is a lightweight web framework for Node.js that simplifies the creation of RESTful APIs. A REST API allow application to exchange data efficiently using HTTP method such as get, post, put, and delete. In this tutorial, we will build a REST API to perform basic operations on user data. So, uh, in our previous code also, we have used APIs such as get or like we were using get in previous codes. So, do get, post, put, delete, those are the APIs which help us to exchange data efficiently using HTTP method in our user interface. So, again, let us make a directory of Express REST API and then install. We have express.js, so no need to. We don't have to do this, I guess. We can directly move on with the code.
If you want a separate
Hello.
folder for this RESTful API, you can create, or you can just update the code in the previous one. But for the simplicity, you can just create another folder so that you can recall the previous things which we have
Okay.
learned. And here we will put our new code.
Okay.
Yes. So just create a
Okay. So
folder.
let us make another.
Yes. Yes.
Let me create another. Okay.
I think Vaishnavi, your screen is stuck.
Hello.
We are not able to see your VS Code screen. Are you sharing that?
Yes, I was sharing that, but now I am in W3 school. Are you not able to? Is my screen not visible?
Your W3
Yes, your
school
screen
is
got
visible.
stuck.
Sorry,
Reshare your screen. Reshare your screen.
sorry. Okay, okay. Is it now visible? Hello.
Loading. Wait a minute.
Yes, it's loading.
It's loading. It's still loading, I think. Yes, yes, yes. Now it's visible.
Now visible.
Okay, now it is visible. My VS Code is showing up.
No, not now.
No, Vaishnavi.
It's still not visible.
Your W3 school web page is only showing
Okay,
from
I'm
a long time.
sharing VS Code page.
I think there is a connectivity issue.
I guess there is a network issue. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let me solve the connectivity issue
Okay.
first. Hello.
Yes,
So,
Vaishnavi, now it's clear. Uh, Try to share your screen.
hello. My VS Code
Yes,
is visible.
yes,
Yes.
Vaishnavi.
Okay. So I created a directory named Express API, and now we'll we'll install our Express.js in this. Okay. So creating the basic API structure, set up a basic server in a file named server.js and run the server with okay. We're creating the in-memory user database. So now let's create a server.js file inside uh, dot js. Here we are sending the request and waiting for the response of our server. So this is, I guess, the basic program we have done before also. If you want, we can do it again. Should I run this again?
Uh, it's
Hello?
actually it's a basic one, but still I think we can run this.
Okay. Okay. With the help of Node server.js, we'll run this. Here it is running in our local host 3000. And yes, we can see here as the output as welcome to the Express REST API.
Yes, it's
Everyone can see my screen.
yes.
So now here we are creating in-memory user database to store user information. So okay, we'll add this code in our server.js. Now let's again run this and see what we are getting. Uh, we have to sample user database. Are you guys getting the output?
No, right now.
I guess we have to. Okay, sorry. Okay, nahi. Ritesh wants, do you know what we have to do?
What we are trying yesterday here, we are we are doing nothing. We have just initialized our user with some data, and we are not accessing
Yes,
it, so that's why
yes.
it is not showing any output. When we will create a route for
Yes,
user to access the data, then it will show you the output. But right now you have just initialized a variable with the data, and you are not
yes.
accessing it. That's why it is not showing any output.
So
Just like you
what should I
initialize
do now?
variable in Java or C++, and until you access that variable, it
I understand.
doesn't show the value. Yes.
So it is running in your browser.
It is also running in your system, but there is no code to show
Uh,
the data of users. That's why it is
to
not showing any
access it.
data.
Okay, yes, I understand.
Okay. For
What should
accessing
I
that
do?
data, I think for accessing that data, you will have to write some codes. You will have to add some code to that code. Let me see how we can implement this. So
Okay. Let me try. Let me also try.
Everyone try at their end because it's a tricky one. So not tricky, but we have to made an in-memory database. So try to execute.
So Vansh, what is the challenge we are facing here?
Uh, Actually, sir, we have to create an inbuilt database to illustrate this example. So, not a challenge. Actually, we are doing that. So, I am saying that everyone should must try so that they also get to know that what it's that
Hmm.
how to create a inbuilt database.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So I have executed it and it's running completely. So
Okay.
you have to just add a route which will run
Wait.
which will access our JSON data and send it to our web page. Let me show you my code.
Wait. With this, am I doing it right? Like this, we have to do.
I think your screen is stuck again.
Hello.
We are unable to see any
Is
changes.
it not visible?
Your screen is visible, but we are not able to see any changes. It's stuck.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Let me unshare this. Hitesh, you can share as you have done, so you can share and tell us.
Okay, let me just check your chat box. I have sent the route which we can use. Just use this in your code and go to localhost and access the users section. You will get the data. Let me share my screen. So this is all the code which I have copied from W3 school, and till here it is fine. And we have just added a route so that we can get the data which we have locally stored here for the users. So whenever the user route will be called from our web server, it will show the JSON data which we have stored here. This is the JSON data inside the user variable, and it will be shown on our web page. So we have executed this, and whenever we will call this at localhost 3000/users, it will give us this output, our ID, name, email, which we have mentioned in our variable users. The same data will be shared there, and we will get this. Yes, this is the output we are getting. Just try at your own ends so that you can get the output which I am getting. So this is the method to store the data locally. Here we are not using any database. Just we are initializing our variables with some data so that we can use it for the. Are you trying or getting any error?
1 minute, Ritesh. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Ritesh.
Yes, once.
Ritesh, will you share the whole code?
Okay. Here we go. I have dropped it in the chat box.
Okay, thank you.
Now try to execute everyone.
Yes, Ritesh.
It's working.
It is working.
Okay, Rupam, are you facing any issue? Rupam, are you there?
Yes, Ritesh.
Done?
I'm doing it right now. Give me some time.
Yes,
Okay,
Ritesh, now it's working.
okay. Let Rupam also do. Artika, are you able to execute it? Apeksha, Apeksha, are you there?
Ritesh, there is some error. I think I will share my screen. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Am I visible or not?
Yes, yes. Go at slash users also because you are accessing user route.
Yes,
Local,
add backslash users.
localhost 3000 slash users.
Okay.
Yes. Then it will show you the JSON data. Yes.
Okay.
You
It's working. Thank you.
you can just click on pretty print to just align it and look pretty.
What?
Just you can click on pretty print so that it looks pretty on your web page. Yes, this. Now, I think everyone have executed it. So Vaishnavi, let's move
Yes,
further.
I think.
Yes. If anyone is facing any issue, just share your screen. I think everyone has executed it. So Vaishnavi, continue.
Yes, Ritesh. Ritesh, I think the next program needs the hopscotch. So I have, my hopscotch wasn't working well. So yesterday, night only I have fixed it. So can you tell that
Okay, okay,
program?
okay.
And plus,
Okay,
I guess I'm facing some network issue as well.
okay. So Let me share my screen. I will
I
try
have no
my best.
problem. I'll share my screen, and you can
Mm,
guide me as well.
Okay,
Whatever
okay,
you write.
okay, okay.
So are you sharing your screen or should I?
So if you want, you can share your screen. Otherwise, I will share my screen.
Okay, let me try. Okay. So create user post request. Add a route to create a new user. Here we'll add our here we'll you here we'll create a new user and add by using okay, okay by using push new user. We'll add a new user in our database. So let us copy this code and add in our server.js. Ritesh,
Yes.
here here we again have to uh, put some lines of code I did or
I think it will work fine. I think we can send post request from our office first. There is, I think, no need to add any data. I think you have not required Express.
But I
require
think
I
we
think
will
expression.
you, I
not
think you
see.
have, yes, yes, yes. I think you
uh,
have erased the previous code.
Sorry.
So
So okay, we need a database for that. So
just add at line number 23 the entire
mhm,
code.
okay, okay, yes,
Yes.
understood. Do we need hopscotch for this, or it will work in our local?
Yes, yes, we need a
Need
hopscotch.
we need hopscotch na for adding the data.
What, Vaishnavi?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, we need hopscotch to add the data, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Open the hopscotch.
Yes. Yes. I should write users API users. This.
I think your screen is stuck again.
Yes, Vaishnavi, in links section, you have to localhost colon 3000, then API, then users.
Showing some error.
Hmm. We are unable to see your hopscotch screen. We are only able to see your VS Code screen.
Okay, Ritesh, I think there is some network issue and plus I'm getting some error. Uh, would you like to share your screen?
Okay, okay. Let me share my screen. So here we go. We have just pasted our code here. Uh, Here we have pasted our code from which I copied from W3 school, and it is using API slash user route to create new user, and we will have to send data of name and email from our hopscotch so that it can get these two values and access and create a new user. So I have just set our method to post, and I am at the route slash API slash users, and in the body section I have pasted the JSON data which contains name as this and email as this, and when we will send, it will show in our JSON format that message user created successfully, and it give the new user ID automatically, and it will show its name and email. That means we have sent our post request to slash API slash users, and this port is working fine. And here we can see our response body. The message which we have written in our code is being executed here. User created successfully with the new user and its ID, name, and email, which we were supposed to get. The yes, the status, the JSON data, user created successfully, and the detail of the new user. So this was the execution of the code. I think you should execute it at your own end using hopscotch post method.
Ritesh, can you
So
open your hopscotch screen?
okay, my hopscotch screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay, just put the data in the body section. If you want, I can just copy paste the JSON data in the chat box. Okay, and select content type as JSON, application slash JSON, so that it can send JSON data.
Ritesh, I'm getting error.
Can you share your screen?
Okay, wait, I am sharing. Hello, is visible?
It's still loading, Vaishnavi.
Is it not visible yet?
It is still loading, I think. Yes, it's still loading.
Okay. Okay, so if everyone has done, so you can proceed. I'll fix it later.
Okay.
Because there is some network issue.
Okay. You can access the data which you have sent from your hotspot. It's like I have sent name and email. So if you will go to the your route localhost 3000/users, it will show you the new user added here, which you have sent from your hopscotch. You can verify that also from here also. So I think everyone have executed it.
Yes, Ritesh is done.
Okay, Rupam.
Yes, Ritesh.
Okay, once I've already done, and I think we should move forward. Or anyone is facing any issue?
Okay, wait a minute, Ritesh. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Ritesh.
Yes, yes, sorry.
Can you please share your index.js code with me?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, let me copy it and pasting it in the chat box. Yes, I have pasted that in the chat box.
Okay, thank you. Let me do.
If you are facing any issue, just you can share your screen. We will try to fix it.
Yes, I'm getting some error, but again, there is some network issue. My screen is not loading. Let
Okay,
me share with you personally.
okay,
Okay.
okay. I think there is some error in your JSON data. Vaishnavi, just copy paste this data which I am sharing to you there.
Okay. Okay, Ritesh, now it's done.
Okay, it's running now.
Yes, it is
Okay,
done.
okay, Vaishnavi. So once it's done,
Yes, Ritesh. Okay. 1 minute, 1 minute.
okay, okay, okay.
Hello, Ritesh. Hello.
Yes, once.
Now you can continue, Ritesh. Okay.
Okay, okay. So Vaishnavi, are you sharing your screen? Or I should continue from here.
Ritesh, if you can continue because I have network issue.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
no problem. So here we go. We have executed this code. Create user post request. We have created our post request, and I already explained that we can get our all the users information which we have sent from our post request. We can use this route to see the users uh, which are there, including the new user which we have created. It will show all the users. Now retrieve user by ID. Get with route parameters. Fetch a specific user using their ID. First, ensure that the ID is numeric. Okay. This means that whenever we are sending route, while sending the route, we will also mention its ID. And this code is just for, firstly, it will check for whether the ID is numeric or not. So it have used if function, and it will check the number is numeric or not. If it's not a numeric, then it will not execute. Then if it is not a numeric, it will execute and it will show that the invalid user ID. And if the it finds the user ID, then it will return the message user found, or it will send just the user not found. So let's try to execute this code in our previous code. Just add this code in our previous code, so that after that, just I'm pasting my code and just going to access the data using the ID. As already we have seen that for every data we are getting the ID. Just a minute. Just like here we have already given ID1, ID2, and whatever we will send the data, it will automatically generate ID for ID3, ID4. Whatever data we will send, the ID will be created automatically. So now for accessing the this route, slash API slash user slash ID, we will go to our web page, and why it is not executing. What is happening? No problem. I will look around another. I think my screen is stuck. Now what is happening? Now just going to start my server again because my screen was lagging too much. Just we are inside our Explore directory. Now node on server.js. Okay, it's running on our localhost 3000. Just okay. So here we want to access our data using our ID. So what is the route here? Let me check. So we will put here ID API/user/ID. So we will go to our route, just write API/user/ whatever ID it is. Just it is showing the data of ID1 because we have passed here ID. So it is showing the ID1 name Rahul Sharma and its email. If you will pass here ID of second person, it will show the name demo and its email ID and its ID. So this by this you can access a specific user. So this is the method. Just try to execute at your own end so that you can see the output by accessing a ID. So just try to run this code at your own end. Are you able to execute it?
Yes, Hitesh, it's done.
Yes, Ritesh.
Okay, Vaishnavi. As you can see here, I have just inserted more data. So if we want, we can add more data here, just like Vaishnavi. And if we will send it, it will generate a ID and we can access that from here. Just like we want to data of the sixth person, ID containing 6. It will show you the output of the data which we have sent right now.
Okay, Hitesh.
Okay, Ritesh.
Now, everyone have executed it. Now I should move forward. Or
Yes,
someone
Satish.
will try. Okay.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Let me present it. So user update user put request. So we have sent the data, we have created the data. If we want to update the data of a particular ID or particular username or particular email address, so we can modify the data using this put request. Now for the put request, we will again use hopscotch. So for that, we are going to just copy paste this code in our EVS code, and it again will check for the ID whether it is numeric or not non-numeric. If it will be non-numeric, it will return a message invalid user ID. And if it gets the index in its data, then it will result you the updated value. Otherwise, it will show that the user not found. So let's copy paste this data, copy paste this code in our file. So again, we will paste it here and go to our slash API slash user slash ID. That means on this port, we are going from our hopscotch. So just change the method from post to put because we are going to update. So just put here and at the place of ID, we will put the ID of just like any ID we can choose. Just like I'm going to change the email address of the ID number 6. We can just put here the ID of 6 and we will just put here the another email address just like Vaishnavi Singh. Try to send. Okay, the user not found. Let me check. I think okay. That means our data was locally created and it has been deleted after node 1 started again. So I think we should do the modification with our old data, this data we can modify because that was the temporary data which we sent from our hopscotch. So we will not be able to see that data after some time after refreshing our node. So we can modify this data. So for user number 2, we can use change its name and its data. So let me go to user 2 and we are going to put this data inside the user 2. So now we can see here the message user updated successfully. ID is mentioned here and name and email has been updated from demo@gmail.com to Vaishnavi and Vaishnavi Singh@gmail.com. You can also verify at this API where you fetch the data of the particular ID. So as you are able to see that for ID number 2, the name and email address has been updated as it was mentioned here. The demo and the demo email, it has been updated in our data. So this is the method you can use to execute that. So just try at your own end by using the method put from your hopscotch. and let me know if you are facing any issue. So just try and let me know when it's done.
Yes, Ritesh, it's done.
Done. Okay, once it's done.
Uh, doing it, bro. 1 minute.
Okay, okay. Rupam,
I'm doing right now, Ritesh.
okay, okay. Let me know if you are facing any issue.
Ritesh, how much we have covered?
So we have covered, we are at the routing. Let me show you my screen. So we have covered templating and we are inside RESTful APIs, building a RESTful API, and we are our at put request. Just add this. We are updating user using put request, and after that delete request,
Mhm.
and that's done for this.
Okay.
Yes,
Then we have left with the Express.js version RESTful APIs.
yes, sir.
Okay. And
And
then
then
database integration
yes, sir.
and authentication security. Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we have to go with database integration as in database integration there is MongoDB and we haven't studied it yet.
It is not with the SQL, MySQL.
It is, sir. The other is
Yes, it
Yeah, it is
Express.js
there in
version
is
2.
MySQL.
my
So we can MySQL. So we can go with MySQL. Notion that.
Okay.
MongoDB is also
so
important.
we
We will
can
add.
skip this
We,
MongoDB.
yeah, MongoDB for now we can skip, but later on when once we go through MongoDB next session after this, we will cover this.
Okay, sir.
But as of
Okay,
now,
sir.
we can do this through MySQL.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right now, are
So
we stuck somewhere in any issue
no, sir.
or what?
They are just executing their codes so that they
Okay, okay,
can see how update function works in our API request.
okay. Don't take much time. They will execute and paste their result in the chatbot. Chat box. You can continue if it is taking long time.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
We have a limited time actually.
Okay, sir. Now moving.
Everyone execute your code and paste your result in the chat box. And if you are facing any issue, then you can discuss with Ritesh. Okay.
Okay, sir. Now moving forward, we can use our delete request by using our delete method in API. In our routes, we have seen our CRUD operation to update, create, and delete. Now we are going to see just delete function, how it works in our routes. So for this, we have created our delete method. So we are using app.delete. It will go at this route using the method delete. It will check for the ID and it will delete that particular ID and its data associated with it. So just going to try execute this code. in my VS Code, just pasting it here. I have just copied the delete code and going to execute using the hopscotch. And yes, now opening hopscotch and just, just here we will see our method is delete. So we will select delete. And I think this is the same API which we were using to delete API slash user slash ID. So at this API slash user slash ID. So if we will write this and send the request, it will delete our user to. Let's see. Yes, the message is clear. The user deleted successfully. If we are going to access this user here, it will show the user not found. But as we already have uh, mentioned here the ID and name, but as we have deleted it, so it will not be visible anymore. And if we will go to see our users, it will, I think, show only single user, which is left in the data. So this is the code you can execute using delete method using hopscotch. Just try at your own end so that you can see how this delete operation works here. And just try and let me know if you are once it's done.
Yes, Ritesh, it's done.
Okay. Anyone is facing any issue?
Yes, Ritesh, done.
Okay. Rupam?
Yes, Ritesh, it's done.
Oh, okay, okay. Artika? Ishita? Okay, so we should move to the next part. After delete, we are going to see the next. I think we have performed all the CRUD operation. For creating, we have used the get request. For post request, we have, and for we have used get request, post request, put request, delete request, which are used to perform CRUD operation. So I think we are done with this. And now moving forward with the Express.js versioning RESTful APIs. Just like you have created any app and now you have created another version of the app and some are still using that version and you want to give the access to both the versions. So there are method you can just insert your version name inside the routes so that if someone is trying to access the version v1, he can access that using the route of v1 and other can use the route of v2. Similarly here we are using version just like get API v1 users and another is get API v2 users. Just these are the versions of different apps, you may say. API versioning allow you to evolve your API while maintaining existing client integration. It's a simple but powerful way to introduce changes and features, or even phases, but out old functionality while keeping everything running smoothly. In this tutorial, you will learn how to implement API versioning in Express.js with practical example. Understanding API versioning. APIs are constantly changing to stay relevant and useful. With versioning, you can update functionality or introduce new features without disrupting existing API users. It keeps older integration running while offering new clients access to advanced features. As I mentioned, the V1 is just like for older users, and V2 is for the with new integration. If some user want to shift to the new version, so they can just shift. Just like you have seen some, there are beta users in applications. That means they are just working on the some feature which are going to be implemented in the future. So it is similar to that. There are two versions of the any application. Some are on version V1 and some other are V2. They are just using and sharing how it is keeping better and can be relevant. So why use API versioning? Backward capabilities. Existing user continue to use the older version while new features are added in updated version. Okay. Flexibility. Developer can experiment and refine features without disrupting client application. Clarity. Both API provide and consumers understand and supported version. So these are the reason why we use API versioning, because of its backward capability, flexibility, and clarity. Popular strategies for API versioning. Let's break down the common ways to handle API versioning. API versioning. Here you add the version number directly into the URL. This is simple and easy to understand. Get slash API slash v1 slash users. That means it will give access to the user of version v1, and another is for the version v2, which will give access of new features and new functionalities to the users. So header versioning. The API version is passed in a custom header. This keeps the URL clean. Just like here, we have used our route slash API slash users and header x slash API slash version 1. It means they are using the header version as one for this. And we can pass the version in our query parameter just using the question mark, as we have already seen how we can pass the query in our URL. Now we are going to implement URL based versioning in Express.js. So here is an example that demonstrates versioning by defining distinct route for each version in the URL. So we have just required Express and we are using that Express using the app method. So we have a parse JSON middleware, and we have used this API version v1, which gives the only the name, first name of our users, and we have just modified our, we may say, our app, and now our now anyone can get using version v2 the full name of our users. So let's try to execute this code in our VS. So just going to just delete a whole code and just paste, because it is already having ports. So now we have pasted our API version v1 and API version v2 routes here. And my server is already running at it as it is using Node.js. So let's go to our browser and try to execute these routes, API slash v1 slash users. So let me go to my web browser and just paste it here. Sorry. No. Yes. So as we can see, we are using the version v1 of our routes. So this will give you the only the first name. While if you want to just, if some of them are using version v2, it will give the full name of the users. Let me show you in another tab. Let me add another tab here. Just like we want to go to v2 version, just put here. And now we can see that we are getting full name Elias Smith and Neha Johnson. And in the version v1, we was getting only the first name. So try to execute this code at your end so that you can see the clearly how versions work here using the routes. Have you executed it?
Yes.
Or facing any issue? Anyone is facing any issue?
No, Ritesh, we have executed.
Okay. If anyone is facing any issue, let me know. Now moving to the next, we are having header-based versioning in Express.js. So now we are creating header-based versioning, leverage custom header to specify the API version. So now we are having middleware to parse JSON. Okay. Middleware to check version. We have created a middleware to check the version. We check the version and we'll move to the next. Now, if we will go to API versioning logic. So this is the API versioning logic. And if the required version is 1, it will show you the data with the first name. And if the version is 2, it will show you full name. And if the version is any other else, it may be 3, 4, or any version, it will show that unsupported API version because we have not worked on that till now. So it will show you unsupported API version. So just going to copy paste this code in my VS Code as it already contains our required files and ports. So just going to copy paste by removing the previous code. Now our port has started and going to the just slash user slash API slash users. So now here now we have not passed the version. I think API version header is required. And as we have seen that how to pass the version, just here I think yes, using the query parameter. So if you will write this in our now here we can use question mark and just paste using the query. After that we have just use the query parameter to send the version and now we will execute. I think we are getting error again. Let me see API pay. I think just single. I think I'm getting any issue here, or let me just okay. Once can you fix that? This why I'm getting error.
Wait, Ritesh, 1 minute. I am doing this. I am also getting the same output, but I think we have to change a little bit the code. Let me do that. Then I will share my screen. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Ritesh, I have fixed it. Uh, Actually, the middleware we are using here,
Yes.
uh, we have to change it a little bit because it is using X API version, something like that.
Okay.
So instead of that, I am sharing the same code. In this, just app.use is little bit different.
Okay.
Then just paste it in your code.
Okay. Share.
Yes, I have done it, I think.
I think it was just implementing this one.
Yes, this was the issue because it's require X API version.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if we change our middleware, then it will work fine. I have sent the code in the chat box. Everyone just paste that.
Okay. Not for the version when it's
Yes.
showing, but for version 2 it's not showing. I think you have set the default value of version 1. That's why it is using. But we should take care of version 2 also.
Version. Oh, wait.
Yes. It was just using the value. So let me see if okay. Now I think yes, now it's working. So we have just changed the middleware as the previous one. Let me open. Now we have just made the change in this line. This line. As we were sending the data using query parameter, so we have changed this line from by using this line request.query.version, so that whenever we will send our version using query, it will access it and show the output as per our version. So we have changed only this line so that the query can be stored in our version and it can execute it using the middleware function. So just change this line and your code will work fine. So if you want, I can just share this code in the chat box.
Yes, now it's working.
Okay. And if you will change the versions there, you will see the change in the outputs. Just like for this, I have used version 1, it is showing only the first names. And for the version 2, it will show you the full names. So by this, you can use just pass your version using the query parameter. Now, I think everyone have executed it, or you still executing? Let me know.
Yes, done, Ritesh.
Okay, Vanish.
I've shared my output. Please check it.
Let me open. I think uh, you are just sending wrong query. You have written there version modulus 20 equals to 2. Just use this, which I have. Let me paste. You have to write query like this. After that, version equals to. Just like you search anything on your Google, it converts query just like,
Check.
let me show you.
Check it now, please.
Just like this.
Don't
This is
use
your
double
query.
equal.
Just like this, you have search Airbnb here. It shows that the query Q equals to this. Like this, you have to pass the query.
Okay, done.
So now moving to the next section. Query parameter versioning Express.js. So we are going to use API with query parameter. I think we have executed this code at the place of this code. At the place of header, we are using this express, I think, query. Let me see.
Yes.
I think we are using. I have no idea how to send this header versioning. Once you know how to send this
No, I
header
also
based.
know. No, I also don't know that.
I have just used the query parameters. That's why I use only know
Actually,
about
should
query
we
version.
continue after the break this part?
Okay.
Because everyone, I
Uh,
think,
Rit Ritesh, and
Yes, sir.
what's the name? Vansh. We are about to close the session in by 2 only.
okay, okay, sir.
Okay, so we have a
Okay,
session till
sir.
2 only. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay, sir.
just for 10 minutes more.
Okay, 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 sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
sure. Thank you.
So, Ritesh, I think what was the doubt there?
I think we don't know how to just do header
Handler
based
based
versioning.
one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
We
So,
have seen query parameter versioning, but not header based versioning.
okay. So, if we want, then we can take the help of ChatGPT also.
Okay. I think we
Okay.
should use this for this header based versioning.
Yes, we have to include it somewhere.
Okay, let me ask to the chat GPT.
Okay, okay.
Just
Let's fix this. Oh, I think Ritesh, we have to use hopscotch or postman for this to send the API that whatever it is
Yes,
X
yes, got
API
it.
version in header section.
Okay, so
Okay, so we have to do nothing. Actually, also in yesterday's section, I think we have put header section and then authorization equal to my token. It is same as that. Just in this case, we have to put the values of version here, like 1 and 2. And the key section will be same X API version. Let's try this, okay?
okay. What is the API? Just slash users, slash API, slash users. So here we are. Let's get request, I think. Yes, get request. And we are having the data. How can we send headers data? Okay, so it's value as
Okay, it's done.
okay. Done.
Yes, it's done. Ritesh put the X API version in the key section and one in the value section.
Okay, okay. I think here we go. What I think just
Remove the colon, sorry,
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
apostrophe.
I think we are. Oh, sorry, I didn't paste it code. I think this was the code. So let me paste it here. Let me send request again. Yes. Now for the API version 1, it is showing the output of the only first names, and if we'll write here header version 2 and send the request, it will show you the full name of the users. So by this method, you can just do API header versioning. You can implement header versioning in Express.js. So moving, we have already covered query parameters. Just try at
Yes.
your end using hopscotch header-based versioning so that you can have clear understanding of header-based versioning. Let me
Ritesh, can
open
you
my.
show your hopscotch?
Yes, yes. In the header section, you will have to put key and values. Have you executed it, everyone? Or are you facing any issue?
1 minute, Ritesh.
Okay.
please go to your output screen localhost.
Okay. I think we cannot send that header from here. That's why we
Uh,
was using hopscotch. I think.
Okay.
Mm, yes, I think. What you was telling us?
no, actually, I was also getting the same, so that's what I was saying.
Oh,
Yes.
if we were using query, that then we can send it from here. But we are using header section, so I think we are
So
unable to say, execute it from here.
yes, actually, if there was a, a get method which was taking the header section and showing the output, so we have to add. So here API version header is required. Instead of this, if we want to get the output, then I think we have to create a app.get method inside which we will access the header section which we have sent to server.
Yes, yes,
Okay, but
yes,
I think it's also fine because we have get the idea how to send it from Hopscotch.
yes.
Okay,
It is
so I
already
think
showing its response.
yes, yes. Here it is showing the status 200, which is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now moving to the next section. I think everyone have
Yes.
executed it.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Ritesh is done.
Okay. So moving to the next section, what we are having. Query parameter versioning we have seen.
We can
Version,
also do query parameter version with hopscotch as well.
yes, we can do. Okay, if you want, we can just execute it. Let me copy paste it here. We have pasted the API with query parameter versioning. And now we will go to our hopscotch. Let me see what's the, okay, just let me go hopscotch. And what we are going to send here, version.
Uh,
I think I
I
lost
think if
middleware.
there was a header section, then only we can go through hopscotch.
Let me see. I think I have just, it is middleware
Actually,
expression.
I
Let
think
me
this
see.
one is query parameter
Yes,
using.
this is query.
Yeah.
Okay. If we want to send query from here, then
Ritesh,
there are parameters. Yes,
Ritesh, just add this one in your uh, like I'll send you in chat box. Just paste it
it's
over there
running,
and don't pass the header. Yes.
running. Just
Okay.
copy pasted that code which was on W3 school here.
Okay.
And inside the hopscotch, we are now going inside the parameter. We are going to send query parameter. That's why we are inside the parameter. And we have typed here our query just like version and its value 1. And we send the request and it is showing the output. And I think in this, we are getting our full name when we are
Yes.
going to the version 2. So it's completely working. You can
Yes.
use also hopscotch for this. So everyone execute it at your own ends. So you can see
Yes,
also
Ritesh
how
done.
we can
Done.
see the, okay. Now
So,
moving to the next section. I
so
think nothing is left.
Ritesh,
Yes, sir.
How much we have covered now? Is it
We have
we
covered.
have covered this?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay,
Now we are left with database integration.
okay. That we will do with MySQL, and that we will do it in evening. For now, we are good. So we can wrap up this call.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you all. Thank you
Thank
all
you,
for
sir.
active participation. I hope you all are enjoying and learning
Yes.
also.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Then we will connect in evening. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.